at 7 p.m. I'm staying on schedule, man. And this is going to be a little bit more than a regular live stream because we got a little bit more than just a regular new video Friday. Of course, that is why we're all here. I'm dropping a brand new music. What's up, guys? Goku, how is everybody? What's up, Catherine? Good morning to you too. What's up, Lindsay? I can see everybody pouring in. What's up? How is everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. I have had an absolute week from hell over here. It's been fucked. It's been pretty fucked up. But I hung out with Chuck Liddell today, which was kind of cool, and did a little podcast ting-tang with him, which I'll tell you guys more about at a later point in time. But yeah, come on in. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So I'll give everybody like 2 minutes to fill up the chat, and then I'll jump into the chat. As soon as I'm done talking here, I'll answer as many questions as I can. We'll do a little Q&A session as usual. But I got a few things that I need to talk about, namely being this Friday at 9 a.m. I am dropping a brand new music video. And next Friday at 9 a.m., I'm dropping a brand new album. Yeah. This Friday, it's Wednesday, so not tomorrow, but the next day. Friday, new music video. Next Friday, April 25th, brand new album. 23 songs. So I'm super stoked. We got a couple really big, exciting, busy weeks coming up here. We got the new video dropping this Friday. We got an album dropping next Friday. And we got a bunch of other stuff in between that's gonna hopefully entertain you guys and hopefully be pretty exciting. So it's gonna be a really crazy couple weeks, man. And it's gonna start off with this brand new music video that's dropping on Friday. As always, I will drop the artwork tomorrow. So if you're curious what the song's called, if you're curious what the song might be about, actually, you know what? Do you guys just want to know what the song's called? This might be the first time I've ever told anybody what the song is going to be called before the artwork drops. But do you guys just want to know? Should I just tell you what the song's called on Friday? Everybody's saying yes, please, yes. I mean, I guess I could just tell you guys. I'm getting an overwhelming vote of yes. Absolutely overwhelming vote of yes. So check it out. I'm just gonna tell you the name of the new song, okay? Because the name of the song and the music video dropping this Friday, oh, there's a bunch of no's coming in. A lot of people don't want to know. Do you guys want to keep it a secret, or do you want to know what the song's called? I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of no's coming in right now. There's a lot of yeses. Okay. It's overwhelmingly yes. All right. So we're just going to go for it. So the name of the new music video dropping this Friday at 9 a.m. is actually the same name as the album that's dropping next Friday. So, Proud to Be a Problem. There you go. The new music video dropping this Friday is called Proud to Be a Problem. The new album dropping next Friday is called Proud to Be a Problem. And there you go. So there you have it. Proud to Be a Problem. Brand new music video drops this Friday at 9 a.m. Brand new album drops next Friday at 9 a.m. So this Friday and next Friday are both going to kick ass. All right. So I want to talk about the new music video, and I want to talk about the new song, which we will do in a second. So we'll talk about the new music video. We'll talk about the new song, but I'm going to quickly give you some information about the album that's dropping next Friday. and just stay tuned throughout the week so you don't miss the details. You guys already know every time I drop an album, they sell out super, super fast, and then they're on eBay for 10 times the original price and blah, 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 blah. So I'm letting everybody know right now. The new album drops next Friday, April 25th at 9 a.m. sharp at hangovergang.com. It's the only place in the world you can get it. The only place on earth you can get the new album next Friday is hangovergang.com, okay? And you got to be there for 9 a.m. sharp. Yes, I'm autographing albums, but I'm only autographing albums for the first few days. You guys know how hard it is on my back and how difficult it is to hunch over and sign CDs all fucking day long. So autographed albums will be available for the first few days. There's a bunch of kick-ass merch packs, the coolest merch packs we've ever done. We got license plates and necklaces and bracelets and metal signs and journals and just a ton of stuff we've never done before. So yes, there's merch packs. Yes, there's autographed albums, and the new album drops next Friday, okay? 9 a.m. sharp at hangovergang.com. What else can I say? This is going to be my first solo album in 3 years. I know that's hard to believe, but this is going to be my first solo album that I've dropped in 3 years. Proud to be a problem. And look, man, if you've missed out on album drops before because they sell out so fast, make sure you're at hangovergang.com for 9 a.m. It's my first solo album in 3 years. They're going to sell out super duper fast. So be at hangovergang.com. And I don't want to talk too much about it because we should be here talking about the brand new music video that's dropping this Friday in 2 days. So just consider yourself lucky if you get the information on the album here, because a lot of people are going to miss this, and you guys are going to have the jump on them. So yeah, so I cannot wait to give you guys this album. It's 23 songs long, and it's the best album I've ever made in my life. Nova said, this is the best music you've ever made. I've showed it to my family. When my family was in town, they thought the same thing. This is the best stuff you've ever made. And it's an intensely personal album. It's different than anything I've ever done before. And, you know, I feel like we got really caught up. We got really caught up in breaking the internet. We got really caught up in the controversy and caught up in the craziness of it all. And this album is just like, I want people to get to know the person behind the controversy and the person behind the breaking the internet and the man behind the music. So this new album dropping next Friday, April 25th. I hope you guys are ready to get to know me on an entirely new level. And I'm really, really excited for it. So next Friday, 9 a.m., brand new album. We'll do more talking about that later. I just dropped a video the other day, like a 10-minute video discussing the album and talking about it and how much it means to me and sort of. So check that out. It's on my YouTube channel. And yeah, so new album next Friday, the 25th. This Friday, we'll talk more about the album this week, okay? This Friday at 9 a.m., brand new music video. That's what we're here to talk about. So let's get back to that. So what can I tell you guys about this new music video dropping this Friday besides you've never heard or seen me like you will on Friday at 9 a.m. It is a completely different music video than anything we've ever done before. And I don't think you've ever heard a song like this by me before either. So I'm really excited to just hear what everybody thinks about it. I'm a little bit nervous because, like I said, the music video is very untypical. It's not, we've dropped hundreds of music videos over the last 6 or 7 years, and we've never done a music video like this before, nor have I made a song like this and released it before. So I'm very curious what the reaction is going to be to the song. And I'm really curious what the reaction is going to be to the music video. So, what else? I mean, I'm trying to give you guys some hints and some information about this video and about this song without giving it completely away and telling you guys too much. Somebody said, bro, you look tired. Yeah, bro, I'm tired. I've had the week from hell, and I'll tell you about it in a minute. A lot of people keep pointing out the cross. Is this the first time you guys have seen my cross? I've carried that cross around with me for years, since the music video I did for church. It's been hanging on the wall in every house that I've moved to. So yeah, that's my cross. It's red and yellow, and it's a light, like it's like a neon cross, like you'd actually see on a church. I had it custom made for the music video, and then I just kept putting it up in my house. I feel like it keeps the darkness away. But yeah, I feel like the last couple songs, like Can't Cancel All of Us, Man in the Sky, and then Daddy's Home with Roseanne before that. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, there's too much politics, and there's too much controversy, and there's too much gimmicks, and there's too much that. And man, I have a massive part of my fan base that are my fans, that has nothing to do with politics, that they're here because they're struggling. And you guys know my struggle. And a large part of my fan base is here because they see their struggle in my own, or they see my struggle in their own struggle. You know, financial struggles and mental health struggles and addiction struggles and broken hearts and how unfairly people are treated by the system. And this song on Friday is for those people. It's for the people that have been forgotten about. It's for the people that are dealing with problems. It's for the people that are going through stuff. It's for the underdogs. It's for the people that fell through the cracks, the people that feel like they don't have a voice, that feel like that they're alone in the battles and the struggles that they're going through. That's who this song on Friday is for. It's my personal, it's one of my favorite songs I've ever written in my entire life, which probably means everybody else is gonna hate it. Because every time I love a song, it seems like those ones are the ones that people don't like. But I guess that's just the way that it is. So this song on Friday, if you're going through it, or you've been through it, or you're about to go through it, this song is for you. This song is for the struggle. This song is for folks like me who have been through it or are going through it. And I'm really excited. I feel like this song can help a lot of people. I feel like this song might light a fire in a lot of souls out there. I feel like this song might give strength to a lot of people that are feeling weak. And I feel like this song might lend a hand and lend some help to the people who need it. So I'm really, really excited. The song dropping this Friday at 9 a.m. and the music video, it's called Proud to Be a Problem. The album dropping next Friday is called Proud to Be a Problem. And I feel like Proud to Be a Problem is like more than just a song title, and it's more than just an album title. It's sort of like sums up my life. And I think it sums up a lot of your guys' lives. I think that we've been told so many times along the way that you're a problem, you're a problem, you're a problem, you're too loud, you're too fucking outgoing, you won't comply, you don't follow rules, you break the rules, you're this, you're that, it's a problem, it's a problem, it's a problem. And I think that like teachers and parents and doctors and authority figures and politicians and all these people try to beat you over the head your entire life by telling you that you're a problem, you're a problem, you're a problem, and they keep trying to solve you and fix you. And you eventually get to this point in your life where you're like, I don't need to be fixed. I'm not broken. I'm not a problem for me. I'm a problem for you, and that's okay. I'm proud to be a problem. And that's kind of where I'm at in my life. And that's where this album title came from, the album that's dropping next Friday, Proud to Be a Problem. And that's where this song title came from for the music video that's dropping this Friday. So yeah, I'm really, really excited. This song is going to be for the people who are really going through it right now. And man, low key, to be completely honest, like I'm like going through it right now too. And have been going through it for like a few weeks. Like it's been quite a while since I found myself sort of at the mercy of my mental health. And I don't know if it's because I'm overworked and overtired and overwhelmed or what it is, but man, I've been in a rut for like the last 3 weeks, been super depressed, having a hard time, getting out of bed in the morning and hard time getting motivated. But I'm working my ass off. I got this album coming out next Friday and I'm working my ass off on that. And I got this music video coming out this Friday and I'm working my ass off on that. And as you guys know, like my dog Naz is having some like really serious medical problems right now. He's laying right here. He's laying in, I got a beanbag chair upstairs. He's just laying there right now. And Nova had to end her stream earlier today because my dog was in such bad shape and he was crying, and she had to end her live stream. And man, my parents just left and they were here visiting for a few months and they just left, and like my folks leaving and then going into work mode to get this album ready for next Friday and going into work mode to get this video ready for this Friday. And there's a lot of, we do everything ourselves, right? Like we're totally independent. Like I designed the album cover. Like I wrote all the songs. I produced all the music. My girlfriend shoots all the music videos. We're designing all the merch. We're putting all the merch packs together. So we do everything. So I'm really working hard right now. And then that on top of Nova and I lost like a huge opportunity this week. I'm not even supposed to be here right now. I'm supposed to be on the road, going to this really amazing opportunity that we had. And then in like the final hour, that sort of fell apart. And Nova was like especially brokenhearted, but she really like thugged it out and pulled it together and was really strong about it. And I was super proud of her for that, because I thought she was going to be a mess, but she really thugged it out. I'm upset about it because I was really excited for her. So, my parents left. I'm working on this album. I'm working on this video. We had this big opportunity fall through. And then like 2 days ago, my dog started having these really serious problems. So like, for those of you who don't know, I want to grab him, and here, I'll just show you guys. Nazi boy, are you okay, sweet boy? Are you okay, sweet boy? I know. So that's my dog, Naz. And if you don't know, Naz, man, he's just had a hell of a life. We rescued him off the streets about 6 or 7 years ago. And he was in really bad shape when we found him, and we took really good care of him and brought him back to good health. And then like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago, he went in for this routine surgery, and he went into cardiac arrest when he was having surgery. And the doctor called and said that he had passed away, but they could try to bring him back. So I got them to bring him back, and he came back to life, but he was blind and he couldn't eat and he couldn't walk, and he was all fucked up, and he was having all these neurological problems. And I went to the animal hospital every single day, and sat with him, and he was attached to all these machines, a breathing machine and a feeding machine. And I'd just sit with him and hold him, and I'd bring him shirts of mine, and he was blind and he was all fucked up, and I was bringing him stuff from home to try and like spark some neurological shit in his brain and see if he could, start recovering. That was 2 weeks long of me going there every day. And it was during COVID, and they told me, you're not allowed to come in here because of COVID. And I said, I'm coming to get my fucking dog. I'm coming to see my dog. Either have my dog waiting for me or have the police waiting for me. One of the fucking two. I'm on my way. So I fought them every fucking day, and I hung out with them, and eventually he recovered, and he could see again, and he could walk, and he could eat. And then in the last couple of years, he started having this really bad breathing problem where he has like a collapsing trachea. So if he breathes too heavy, it closes his throat, and then he starts like suffocating, and he like rolls around on his back, and he screams and yells, and it's very scary, and it's very violent. and it's very difficult to watch, and there's nothing you can do besides sit with him and hold him and pet him while he's just like gasping for breath. It's fucking terrible. So that's been going on for the last couple years. And then about 3 days ago, I went to pick him up off the ground, and when I went to pick him up, he started screaming like at the top of his lungs. And then he was sitting next to me on the couch, and he was shaking really violently, and he was crying, and he was panting. And I was like, we got to go to the fucking hospital. So I drove him to the hospital and had him checked out and all of his x-rays and stuff, and found out that he's having some sort of very severe back problem right now because he's an older dog. Like, he's like 9 years old now, 9 or 10 years old. So he's having some sort of back problem. We're not sure what it is. They think it might be a degenerative disc disease in his back, which can be very, very bad. Dogs can recover from it. Other dogs become paralyzed. It's this really gnarly thing. He's in a lot of pain right now. He's on a lot of pain medications. It's very difficult to like pick him up. He's screaming, he's shaking all the time, he's panting. So he's gonna be on this pain medication for like 5 or 6 days, and he's doing no activity whatsoever. I'm carrying him everywhere, and you know, he doesn't want to move anyway. So I pick him up, I put him on the beanbag chair, and he just stays there. So yeah, at the end of 6 days, he'll be off the medication, and we'll see what his pain level is like at that point. And if he's still in pain, then we're gonna have to bring him back and see what our other options are. It's really confusing because they want to do advanced imaging on his spinal cord, but in order to do advanced imaging, they have to put him to sleep. And the last time that he was put to sleep, he died from the anesthesia. And then I had to spend $20,000 to have him brought back to life and nursed back to health. So it's difficult for me to say, oh yeah, let's get the advanced imaging done, because if they put him to sleep and he dies again, I'll never forgive myself for that. So just a really tough situation, not exactly sure how to deal with it. And yeah, so, you know, I've just been going through it. I've been going through it. It's been a tough couple weeks. And on top of it, Naz, like I said, I got this album coming out next Friday. I got a music video coming out this Friday. I'm working on all that stuff. And I'm also trying to take care of Naz. And we lost this big opportunity with Nova. My folks just left town. So it just feels like life is really chaotic right now. And as fucked up as it is, it's kind of perfect that the song that's dropping Friday is Proud to Be a Problem, because it's about life, and it's about the tough times in life, and it's about the hard things and the blockades and the obstacles and the battles and the tough times. And it's just, the song to me is just really relevant to my life right now. And I think it's probably going to be relevant to a lot of your guys' lives as well, because I'm sure you guys are going through stuff too. I know I'm not the only one. And that's sort of the point of the song, is to like let everybody know that, you know, we've all got problems and we're all going through things, and life is hard and life is difficult and life is tough and life is sad sometimes. But man, but we can get through, and we just got to be strong. So that's kind of is what it is. And I hope that this song that's dropping on Friday connects with the people that it's supposed to connect with, because it really means a lot to me, especially in my current state right now. And I think it's going to mean a lot to a lot of you guys. So I'm really, really excited. Brand new music video drops this Friday at 9 a.m. New album drops next Friday at 9 a.m. And like I said, man, like, you have to be at hangovergang.com at 9 a.m. sharp next Friday, because the copies of those albums are going to fly off the fucking shelves. I have not dropped a solo album in 3 years. So this one is gonna go crazy. It's gonna sell out super fucking fast. So just be at hangovergang.com at 9 a.m. sharp. Oh, so I told you guys a bunch about the song, and I told you guys a bunch about sort of what I'm going through right now. I'll jump into the chat in just a second, and I'll answer as many questions as I can. But I guess like the last thing that I can say about this music video that's dropping this Friday at 9 a.m. is the video, the music video is fucking insane. Like it's fucking, I think the song is really powerful. And I think that the music video visually is super powerful and metaphorically also really, really intense and hyper relevant. You guys know that we shoot most of our videos entirely on our own. It's just me and my girlfriend Nova and my sister Jenna and my brother-in-law Corey. And the four of us make all of my music videos. This time we had to bring in a couple extra people for this music video because I had this idea. I've never seen a music video done like this before. I've never seen this particular style of music video done, ever, literally ever. And I mean, when you see the music video, if you can recall another music video that you've seen that's similar, please let me know, because I've never seen one. I feel like it's the first of its kind as far as music videos go, and it required us to execute one of the most difficult shots in cinema. There's actually two of the most difficult shots that you could possibly do in cinema, and I combined them into one shot. So it was a really extremely hard thing to do, and I think we executed it really well, and I think it's gonna blow your fucking mind. So, like I said, I think the song is really important on a lot of levels, and I think it's gonna help a lot of people. And I think that the music video is also gonna like floor you in more than one way. This music video is different than anything that we've ever done before. Like the second you see it, you're gonna be like, oh shit, Tom's never done this before. He's never done anything like this. You may have seen elements of the music video done by other people, but I've never personally done one. So I'm really excited to show you guys. It's the last song that I'm gonna drop before the new album drops next Friday. So it's kind of cool, man. Like this album has like a whole lot of different types of music on it. And it's just a really different project for me, but it's what was in my heart and it's what was in my soul. And I feel like a lot of people have an idea of who I am because of music videos they've seen, like the Roseanne video or the Ben Shapiro video, or these big controversial internet breaking hyper offensive songs. And that's like a huge part of who I am. And I love doing that stuff. But those tend to be the songs that go the most viral and get the most attention. So a lot of people that see those videos haven't seen my other stuff. So they have no idea like who I am, like who the man behind the music is, who is the guy behind the controversy, who is this dude that's doing these big viral songs. Like, I feel like a lot of people, sorry, I just lost my light, hold on. I feel like a lot of people, geez, let's not do that. I'm just gotta put my password in here. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like a lot of people just like don't know me, like the person, like the rest of me anyways. They know a part of me, but they don't know all of me. So this album is about being personal, and it's about letting people know who I am, the man behind the music. And I think you're gonna get a really good slice of who I am as a person and my character. I feel like you're gonna get a really good slice of that in the new music video that's dropping this Friday. So I'm really, really excited, man. I know it probably doesn't sound like it right now. I'm like, I'm really, really excited. I'm excited about this album. I'm excited about this video. But I've just had like a hell of a week. And like, dude, I'm not even fucking lying, but between getting this album ready for next Friday and getting this music video ready for this Friday and taking care of Naz, who's having these health problems, and doing all this shit, there was 2 days this week that I got 3 hours of sleep. Like I had 6 hours of sleep in 48 hours. Last night I got 8 hours, but I still feel tired. I still feel like I'm catching up. Hey, babe? Yeah. Do you have any waters up here?
Okay,
give me one of those Diet Cokes then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I never drink soda, but I'm gonna do it. So yeah, man. So I'm super hyped. Even though I don't sound like it, I'm just exhausted. Like I got 8 hours last night, and I got 3 hours the night before that, and 3 hours the night before that. So it's been an intense week to say the least. But yeah, man, brand new music video drops this Friday at 9 a.m. The brand new album, 23 new songs, drops next Friday at 9 a.m. only at hangovergang.com. You're not gonna find it anywhere else, so write it down, hangovergang.com. That's where you're gonna find the new album next Friday at 9 a.m. I'm gonna jump in the chat and I'm gonna answer some questions. I'm gonna prioritize, if you have questions about the new album, if you have questions about the new music video dropping on Friday, drop those questions in the chat. I will prioritize questions that are about the new music video dropping on Friday and the new album dropping next Friday. So I'm gonna jump into chat. Thanks, sweetheart, I appreciate it. I'm gonna jump in the chat. I'll answer as many of those questions as I can. And yeah, let's rock and roll. Somebody said, play us one of the instrumentals from the new song. No, I can't do that. I've already given you, I fucking hate soda, but it's all we have up here. I've already told you the title of the album and the title of the song, so I'm not gonna be playing any instrumentals. You'll hear the song on Friday. You're good. Are you alone in the new video? Yes, I am alone in this video on Friday. The last video, Can't Cancel All of Us, had like a lot of people in it. Like Laura Trump and Kevin Sorbo and Michael Knowles and Logan and Jake Paul's dad. And there was just shit tons of people in it. My friends, Native Patriot, Conservative Anthony, the whole crew from OAN News. There's a lot of people in the last video. This song is so damn personal to me, and it means just so much to me that it wouldn't have made sense to have anybody else in the music video. Couldn't have did it. So this is a solo music video. It's just me. Hopefully that doesn't disappoint you. Somebody said, what time zone? So the music video drops at 9 a.m. Pacific this Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific. The album will drop next Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific at hangovergang.com. Speak Truth RC says, will there be any more videos from this album dropping after the album is released? Yeah, probably. It's been really difficult because it's 23 songs and there's no filler. Like every fucking song to me could have a music video. And I wanted to shoot a music video for every song on the album. So it was really difficult to like, how do we whittle this down and what songs do we shoot music videos for? Some of my favorite songs, we didn't even shoot music videos for yet. So I think we'll get the album out, we'll get it into your guys' hands, and then we'll give you guys some time to listen to it and absorb it and experience it and see what you think of it. And then, I don't know, but maybe we'll leave it up to vote, and you guys can pick what the next couple music videos are, what the next music video is, because honestly, I have no preference. I love every song on the album so fucking much that I would happily shoot a music video for anything. So maybe we'll just get it into your guys' hands and let you guys digest it and see how you feel about it, and then you can pick the next music video. Maybe that's something we can do. I'm just flipping through here. Somebody said, nice new tat. Is that a spider web? Yeah, it's healing right now, so it's a little fucked up, but I got a spider web in my ear, and I got shh down the side right there. And man, ear tattoos suck, okay? I got tattoos all over my fucking body. My face, my head, my ribs on both sides, my stomach, up my chest and my sternum. Like I got tattoos everywhere. And the ear tattoo, it was fucking top 5 most painful, which I was shocked by. Somebody said praying for Naz. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Somebody said, will it speak on mental health? I don't know what will it speak on mental health means, if you're like referring to the album, if you're referring to the song on Friday. But yeah, I mean, both speak to mental health quite a bit. So John Page says, can you shout out my kids? They're huge fans of yours, Jackson, Jillian, and Jenna. Sweet, the triple J's. You guys are really digging the J names, John. Is your wife got a J name too? That's like the whole family. That's crazy. Anyways, shout out Jackson, Jillian, and Jenna. Much love to you guys. Joshua said, what was the filming location? I don't want to tell you the filming location because it's very important to the music video, but I can tell you that where I shot was built, and I think it was 1812. 1812 is when it was built, the shooting location, which is fucking crazy. Apparently it's haunted as fuck. The guy that owns the place said it's like super duper haunted. We didn't have, oh, actually, you know what? It is kind of crazy. So we're shooting this music video that I'm dropping on Friday. We're shooting it in this place. Like I said, it was built in 1812. The guy who owns the place said it's super fucking haunted. Whatever. So we're there and we're shooting, and our camera and our lights, they all run off of the same type of batteries. So usually we can get through an entire shoot on one battery. And we were having batteries drain like boom, 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 boom. Like the first fucking hour that we were there, we had 3 batteries go from full to 0, which is fucking crazy. Never happened to us ever in the history of us shooting music videos. So I don't know. I always hear that ghosts and spirits and shit like that can interact with like electronic devices. So maybe there was like a spirit or a ghost or an entity that was there that was just draining our fucking batteries because it didn't want us there, and it was like trying to kill the cameras and kill the lights, so we had to leave. Like, I don't even know, but it was really bizarre. But anyways, that's all I can tell you about the filming location. I can't tell you exactly what it was because it'll ruin the video. But yeah, it was really fucking old, and apparently it was haunted, and it drained our fucking batteries like crazy. Somebody said, what is Nova doing? I'm not really sure what Nova's doing right now. Spurtle VR says, what did you think of Facts with Ben Shapiro? I fucking loved it. I loved it. I loved Daddy's Home with Roseanne too. And I know there's like so many people out there that are like, oh, it's fucking corny, and it's so corny, man, and you're fucking, you're being a culture vulture, and like, I don't give a fuck. Like, that culture vulture means fuck all to me. Don't give a shit about it. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want to do it. Fuck you. That's it. And like, nobody else would do a song with Ben Shapiro. Nobody else would do a song with Roseanne. And that's why it's interesting to me. I'm like, oh, nobody else would do this shit. That's exactly why I want to do it. That's why it's interesting to me. My whole fucking career, I've just been trying to do things that nobody else is doing. And I like to say things that nobody else is saying. And I like to push the envelope and cross lines that nobody else is crossing. Nobody else is pushing the envelope. I want to push it. Like, that's what fucking art is, man. So like, it makes it interesting to me. It makes it intriguing to me. It makes it attractive to me. If there's a song with Ben Shapiro and there's a song with Roseanne and nobody else would do some shit like that, because why? Because it's not cool? Because they're worried what people are going to say? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks is cool. Nobody else is going to be the fucking measuring stick for cool in my life. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. So I loved Facts with Ben Shapiro. I loved Daddy's Home with Roseanne. And I'm going to love whatever weird fucking crazy thing I do next that nobody else is doing, because that's what I like to do. Somebody said, does the new album have all your new songs on it? Yes, the new album has all my new songs on it. Somebody said, will there be a video for Pain in the Ass in the future? Man, maybe. I love that song, and it would make a great video for sure. Somebody said, will Nova be in the song? This song that's dropping on Friday, this music video that's dropping on Friday, it's just me, okay? Like I said, I hold this song really, really close to me. This song is about things that I have experience with. This song is about life through my eyes, and it wouldn't be appropriate to have anybody else in the video. So this song is a solo song, and it's not about having people in the video. This song is about having people watch the video and see themselves in the song. That's what it's about. You know, we don't need to have a bunch of other people in it. It's just, it's a song that came from my heart, that came from my soul, and I hope it reaches people's hearts and reaches people's souls. And yeah, it's about the viewer seeing themselves in the song, not seeing other people in the video, if you know what I mean. Okay, I'm just flipping through here. Somebody said, what is the tat on your neck? Like, which one? I got like a whole bunch of them. Splats Gaming says, what's your favorite song you've made? Man, I wish I had one of the albums up here. I have the albums. The new album that's dropping next Friday, I have them here. I've been autographing them in preparation for you guys. Because if I just started autographing them next Friday, I'd only be able to autograph for like 1 or 2 days and then it'd be done. So I'm trying to autograph as many as possible right now, so that when the album drops on Friday, we can just send them straight out the door to your houses, and I can keep signing for longer. So I have them here. And the reason why I said I wish I had one up here is because I was gonna check the track list, because my favorite songs that I've ever written in my life are all on this new album. And like, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people always say that like artists feel like it's obligatory to say that like my new album is the best album. Like, I mean, how could an artist say like, oh yeah, I'm dropping an album like next week, but you know, it's not as good as my other shit, but it's like, it's all right. Like, no artist is ever gonna say that. They're always gonna say the next album is the best one, even if maybe they don't believe it. But I feel like this album that I'm dropping next Friday is literally the best album I've ever made in my life. I feel like my songwriting is like at an all-time high right now. I feel like the way that I constructed the songs and made the beats and produced the album has like really next leveled. And I feel like I was able to give parts of me to this new album that I don't think that I would have been comfortable giving to people in the past. This whole album to me was about being as real and honest and authentic as possible. And like, I don't want people to hear this new album and think like, oh, like, yeah, I got a better idea of who Tom is. I want people to hear this album and know exactly who the fuck I am. So the whole name of the game was just being like super vulnerable and super authentic and super real and super honest. And because that was sort of the mission objective, every single song came from the heart, and every single song came from the soul, and every single song just meant a lot to me. And songs that come from the heart and come from the soul and are about real life experience and your own emotions and feelings about things always tend to be the best songs, because they're coming from a really pure source. You know, so yeah, super fucking hyped. And I think this whole album is full of my favorite songs I've ever made. And this music video that I'm dropping on Friday is one of those songs. It's one of my favorite songs I've ever made in my life. And I'm really excited to show you guys. Tyron McMillan says, did you pray today? Sure did, buddy. I prayed a bunch of times today. I've been putting in overtime on the prayers these last few days. I typically pray every day, but the last few days I'm I'm praying the shit out of myself just because of what's going on with my dog and stuff. So every time I look at him and he's crying or he's panting or he's shaking, I just send up another one, man. Like, oh, just totally helpless. I wish there was something I could do for him, but there's nothing I can do. I hate that. As an independent artist, I have like full control over everything that I do creatively. I decide what songs I want to write. I decide what songs I want to release. I decide what the music videos look like. I decide what the merch looks like. I decide when the albums come out and when the music videos come out and what time and how I want them to be presented. I am in total control of my career and my creativity, and I'm just so used to being in total control as an independent musician. And that's like why being independent, aside from the freedom that being independent gives you, being independent is great because you have total control. There's nobody steering the ship for you. There's no manager that's going to tell me what to do, or record label that's going to dictate my next step, or there's nothing. It's just me and I control it, and that's the way I like it. So when something like this happens with my dog, and I have no control over it, it's very difficult for me to deal with because I'm not used to being out of control in my life. But you know, there's certain things that happen in life that you have no control over, and as frustrating as that can be, and as badly as you wish that you could control those things, I mean, that's just going to keep you up at night. And I'm already getting 3 hours of sleep, so I can't afford to stay up at night any longer than I already am. So I kind of just got to be at peace with it and pray when I can, and hope God helps me out with this one. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. Fuck. Somebody said, would you have a rap battle with Eminem? Yeah, absolutely. That would be the biggest thing that ever happened to me in my career. I would 100% do that. I'm just flipping through here. Somebody said, what was that you put in your mouth? It was a nicotine pouch. I quit smoking like years ago. And dude, I'm like so fucking sober. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't had a drink of alcohol in fucking years and years and years, like probably close to 10 years. I never counted. I never picked like a sober date and I was like, I'm sober now. Like, I just quit fucking drinking because it almost killed me. And I quit taking Ativan because it was not helping me get to the root of my mental health issues. And I quit fast food, and I quit coffee and caffeine. I mean, I'm drinking a fucking Diet Coke right now, and just because we have no water up here. This is the first soda I've drank in fucking, I don't even know how long. But I'm just like stone cold sober, and I quit cigarettes too. And so I use nicotine pouches. It's my only vice. I don't do anything else. I just nicotine pouches. So yeah. Icy Otis said, what are your thoughts on your song Cancelled? I would love to meet you. Keep up the great work. Cancelled came out like a few years ago, unless you're talking about Can't Cancel All of Us that came out a few weeks ago. Love both of those songs. Still think every single word of those songs is true. Still think the best way to deal with people trying to cancel you is just to say, no, I'm not canceled, fuck you. Yeah, still feel that way, dude. Somebody said, are you gonna do a song with Kid Rock? I have no idea, I've never spoken to Kid Rock. Lamplock says, why wasn't the song Wild Ones from the Renegade album on the Wild Ones album? Because it was on the Renegade album. So I wouldn't put it on another album a second time. That sounds like cheating people out of the $15 they paid for the album. So we just made new songs, and we put new songs on the Wild Ones album. Let me just flip through here. Somebody said, who's your top 5 favorite rappers? I have no fucking idea. No fucking idea. Y'all snapped on American flags. I appreciate that. When's your next collaboration and who's it with? I can't answer you those questions. I'm big on surprises. I like surprising people. I can't tell you who my next collab is or who it's with. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Somebody said, are you from Canada? I live in America. I've lived here for 11 years. I pay my fucking taxes here. I was born in Canada. I'm never fucking going back there, especially in the fucking state it's in right now. I've lived in the greatest country on earth for like 11 years now. And this is where I live. This is where my family is. This is where my sister is. And man, like I recommend to anybody that's living anywhere else in the world, the border's fucking closed now, so you can't just come walking in like all of those fucking assholes did for the last 4 years. But I would recommend trying to get a green card, trying to get a visa, trying to get citizenship, and moving to America. It's the greatest country on fucking earth, hands down, bar none. It's not even close. Don't at me. And yeah. Somebody said, where can I get a signed album? You can get an autographed signed album at www.hangovergang.com, okay? All of my old albums are there. There's like 10 or 11 of my albums on hangovergang.com. Next Friday at 9 a.m. sharp, April 25th, 9 a.m. Pacific time is when my brand new album drops. There will be autographed copies. There will be a very limited number of merch packs, and they're fucking dope. License plates and journals and this really dope cross that we made. And yeah, so just crazy merch packs. There'll be a whole run of Proud to Be a Problem gear, shirts and hats and hoodies and flags and just tons of cool stuff. So yeah, so autographed albums, all the merch packs and all of the new merch, it all drops at hangovergang.com next Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Somebody said, what about Freedom's Not For Sale? No hate, I was just curious. Love you, man. Yeah, well, good point. Freedom's Not For Sale was on there as sort of an accident because we were going to have, it was going to be a remix with somebody else, and then that remix fell through, and that somebody else didn't get on the song in time, but the song was already listed on DSPs like iTunes and shit like that, so we had to put it on there. We had no choice. That's a really good fucking question. Very intuitive, especially after my last answer when I was like, I wouldn't put the same song on 2 albums, da 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 da. That song is the one exception, and it was like an accident because the feature fell through. So good fucking question, man. Appreciate that. Somebody said, can you please say hi, Ava Kate? Hello, Ava Kate. She says her birthday is April 25th. Oh, Ava and Kate. Somebody's birthday is the 25th and somebody's birthday is the 13th. So I may have just missed somebody's birthday, but happy late birthday and happy early birthday to whoever's birthday is on the 25th. That's also the same day that my new album, Proud to Be a Problem drops. So that's pretty cool. Somebody said, sing best rapper ever. Where the fuck do some of these comments go? Oh, okay, yeah, I'll sing best rapper ever right now. Are you ready? Hello, Thomas. I see that you're depressed. What's the problem? Is it the skeletons that you've been hiding in your closet? Whatever the fuck it is that I say back to the evil version of me. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Somebody said, do you want kids? Yes, badly. Somebody said, I love your song, Bad News. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm prioritizing questions about the new music video dropping on Friday, and I'm also prioritizing questions about the album dropping next Friday. We got, the new music video drops this Friday at 9 a.m., and then we're going to have a week to go until the new album. So a lot of questions about the album might be better suited for next week. And I'll be giving you guys a lot more information next week, and there'll be a lot more things that happen next week and things that drop next week that will help explain things and paint the total picture of the album and stuff. But I'll still answer any questions about the album and any questions about the new music video dropping this Friday. Somebody said, where do you find all of your inspiration for your albums? Well, like I said, man, inspiration always comes from different places. Sometimes it comes from the news. Sometimes it comes from what's going on in the world. Sometimes, you know, we're all subject to the same bombardment of information all the time. We're all just getting fucking just savagely smashed with headlines and information and propaganda and misinformation and facts and fucking, you know. So a lot of the inspiration for albums has come from the world around me and just what I see. This new album was just inspired by, you know, like Facts and Daddy's Home and like all of these big viral songs that came out, and they got so big and they reached so many people. And there's a lot of people that those songs reached who they don't know my other music. They don't know my other stuff. They don't know my story. They don't know what I've been through with my mental health. They don't know what I've been through with my addiction and getting sober. They don't know like me. They don't know my story. So this new album was just about sort of, I wanted people to know who I am. So this entire album is 23 songs long. It's almost like an autobiography. And Man in the Sky is on there, and Goodbye Joe's on there, and Can't Cancel All of Us is on there. And there's a lot of great songs on there as well that you guys know and love. But a big part of it was talking about my life and the way that I see the world and the things that I've been through, and talking about things that are really personal to me that I haven't talked about in songs before. Because I wanted to just sort of like lift the veil and like give everybody a look behind the curtain and like see, I know I keep saying it, but like get to know the man behind the music. Like the whole point of this album to me was I want people to get to know me on a new level, and I want people to get to know me in a deeper way. And I want people to get to know me in ways that maybe they shouldn't get to know me. But the whole purpose of this album is to be authentic and be genuine and be vulnerable and be open and be honest. That's what Proud to Be a Problem is. And like I said, like I feel like I've reached this point in my life where we're told our entire lives that we're a problem. We're told in daycare that we're a problem. We're told at school that we're a problem. We're told on sports teams that we're a problem. We're told at work that we're a problem. We're told by authority figures that we're a problem. We're told by politicians that we're a problem. We're told by the media that we're a problem. We're just being told that we're a problem and a problem and a problem. And we're being brainwashed into believing that we're problems and that we need to be fixed and that somehow there's a solution out there for us. But you eventually reach this point in your life where you're like, you know what? I may be a problem, but I'm not broken. I don't need to be fixed. I don't need a solution. I'm not a problem for me. I may be a problem for you. I may be a problem for them. I may be a problem for other people. I may be a problem for the government. I may be a problem for the world. I may be a problem for society, but I'm not a problem for me. And I'm proud to be a problem. And if a problem is somebody that wants the truth, if a problem is somebody that doesn't follow rules, if the problem is somebody that won't comply, if a problem is somebody that stands up and speaks their mind, if those are the things that make somebody a problem, then I'm proud to be a problem. And that's the inspiration for the new album, Proud to Be a Problem. It drops next Friday at 9 a.m. And that's also the inspiration for the new song, Proud to Be a Problem, that drops this Friday at 9 a.m. Sorry, hold on. I gotta do my light. So I don't know. That's the best explanation I can give you. That's the inspiration for it, is just like embracing the things that people tell you are problems about yourself. You're weird and that's a problem. You're different and that's a problem. You're unruly and that's a problem. You're loud and that's a problem. You won't comply, that's a problem. You're all these things that we don't like and that's a problem. Well, too fucking bad. I'm proud to be a problem. I'm proud to, all these things that you're telling me that are bad about me, these are the things that I like about me. These are the things that I love about me, and these are the building blocks of my life. So, you know, you get to this point where you're like, I don't need you to fucking fix me. I don't need a solution. I'm a problem and I'm proud of it. I'm proud to be a problem. Fuck off. And that's kind of like where I'm at in my life. And that's what this song on Friday is about. And And that's what the new album Next Friday is about. That was the inspiration. That's the place that it came from. A fearless place, a place that we're like embracing ourselves and embracing our problems and realizing that our problems are part of the plan. And it's part of God's plan. Our problems are part of the plan. And our problems make us perfect, and our embrace your problems, man. Just be a problem if that's what you are. Don't let anybody else fucking fix you or try to fix you. People are going to try to fix you fucking forever. Girlfriends and parents and lawyers and doctors and teachers and fucking everybody's going to try to fix you. When you finally realize you don't need to be fucking fixed, you're a fucking problem, and you're proud of it, that's when you can start to flourish. That's when you can start to grow, and that's when you can start harnessing the power that everybody has inside themselves. And that's what I felt like this album was like me harnessing the fucking power inside myself and being completely unafraid and completely fearless and being able to say whatever the fuck I wanted to say, make any type of music I wanted to make. And I don't have to be worried about what anybody else thinks. Because I feel like in songs like Daddy's Home and Facts, as much as I love them and as much as they are a piece of me and as much as they break the internet, they're also missing a lot of me in those songs. So I wanted to give all of me on this album and give all of me in these songs, not just the parts that go viral, not just the parts that, piss people off, not just the parts that cause a stir. I wanted to give the rest of me, the stuff that people haven't seen. That was the point. And I think it starts with this new song on Friday, Proud to Be a Problem. The album or the music video drops this Friday at 9 a.m. The album drops next Friday at 9 a.m. at hangovergang.com. The song that's dropping this Friday and the music video that's dropping this Friday has the same title as the album that drops next Friday, Proud to Be a Problem. So, somebody said, why did you move to America? Why did I move to America? That's a big question, dude. And it's a little bit of a fucking story. Like, I never felt at home in Canada 11, 12 years ago. And I had this opportunity to go tour the world twice, tour Europe anyways. And I always thought when I toured Europe that I was gonna find a place that felt like home. I felt like maybe I'd get to Paris and it would feel like home, or I'd get to London and it would feel like home, or Athens, or fucking, whatever. I thought that I was gonna find someplace in Europe that felt like home. Finally, I'd just been hearing people my whole life say, I can go there and I can go there and I can go on vacation and I can visit that place, but this feels like home to me. And it just never felt like home to me. So I was on this sort of a journey to go out into the world and find some place that felt like home. And I toured Europe twice. I went all over the place to fucking France and England and Germany and all of these just wonderful, beautiful, amazing places. And just fucking nothing felt like home, nothing. And then I returned home from those tours many years ago. And my girlfriend Nova was in the States and she said, hey, come for a visit. So I visited Nova, and I'm telling you, I got off that fucking plane and walked out into the sun, and for the first time in my life, I felt like, oh, this is home. America's home. So I stayed for a couple months, and then I went back home, and I had to get my visa, my green card, and all this shit sorted out. This was 11 years ago. And I was working construction at the time, and I was paying rent, and I was paying lawyers, and I was saving up money so I could move back here. And then I had this huge fucking crazy mental breakdown because I was drinking, and I was an alcoholic, and I was a fucking loser. And then it came time to come back, and my dad drove me to the airport, and he gave me my grandfather's wallet. And inside my grandfather's wallet was $800. And I didn't have a dime to my name, and my dad gave me this $800 in my granddad's wallet. And he said to me at the airport, the American dream is still alive. All you got to do is work for it. You got to do one thing. When you get to America, live up to your potential. That's all you got to do. And that was heavy for me. That was really heavy for me. But I got on that plane and I came back, and that was 11 and some years ago. And I came to America with $800 in my pocket, and this country and the people in this country provided for me and embraced me and allowed me to chase a dream down that I wanted more than anything my entire life. And this country and the people here made that possible. So I feel very indebted to the people here. Like, you know, we've donated almost $500,000 to veterans over the last 4 years. And it feels like no matter how much money we donate or how much money we raise or how much I try to give back through my music and speak up for people in my music, I feel like I'm always going to be indebted to this country and indebted to the wonderful people here. So I'm always going to do my best to speak up for as many people as I can speak up for and wave the flag as loud and proud as I can wave it. And man, America's the greatest country on earth. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I would not rather live anywhere else on the planet. And that's why it just pisses me off so bad that there's so many people that are trying to tear this country down and burn flags and say that they don't like it here and just do negative things for the country, man, because this is the greatest country on earth. I'm literally the proof of that. I'm a former alcoholic, former addict, former mentally unwell fucking loser. And I came here with $800 and achieved a dream that most people spend a lifetime chasing and never getting. So, yeah, I'm very grateful, and I feel very indebted to this place. And I'm always going to continue to do my best to represent it well. Okay. Any more questions about the album or the music video dropping on Friday? I'm going to try and knock those out. Somebody said, can you sing The System, please? Welcome to the system. Everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're left or right, it's you all. There you go. That's about as good as I can do right now, dude. I'm exhausted. Pardon me. Somebody said, will Tim McDougal be on the new song? Nope, no Tim McDougal on the new song, man. Tim McDougal is such an old running gag at this point, and I have so many new fans that I'm not even sure if my new fans even know who the fuck Tim McDougal is. That's why I haven't brought him back. People keep saying, like, bring back Tim McDougal, bring back Tim McDougal. And I'm just like, does anybody even fucking know who Tim McDougal is anymore? Or is it just like the core, those of us who have been here from the jump? Like, are we the only ones who know that who Tim McDougal is, and everybody else is gonna be like, who the fuck is this? I don't get it. That's why I haven't brought it back. Maybe I should just bring it back and just see how it goes. I don't know. Fuck. Yeah, see, this guy said, nope, don't know Tim McDougal. This guy said, Tim McWho? That's what I mean, man. Somebody said, next week is going to drag waiting for the new album. You know what, man? I agree. Next week is going to drag waiting for the new album. But, I mean, we got a new music video this Friday at 9 a.m. That's in 2 days. And next week, I have a ton of just awesome stuff for you guys. Like, leading up to the album on Friday, I got a ton of really cool stuff. So, it may drag because you're waiting for that album to drop, but just trust me when I say that I've got a lot of cool stuff to keep you entertained along the way. And I'm really excited. So... Somebody said, you should run it with Eminem, dog. Yeah, you should run it. All right, bro, I'll run it with him. Somebody said, how much is the album? The albums are always $15. I don't give a fuck about tariffs, inflation. I don't give a shit. Albums have always been $15. They're always going to be $15. My first album that I dropped back in 2017, Death Threats, was $15. It's $15 now to this day. And the new album, Proud to Be a Problem, that drops next Friday, it'll be $15. So, Anna Rodriguez says, Puerto Rico loves you. Shout out. Shout out to Anna. Love Puerto Rico. Somebody said, when can you do a country song? A lot of people have been saying I've been making country music lately, but I think it's more folk than anything. I mean, Can't Cancel All of Us was kind of country. I get that. But Man in the Sky is like a folk song. And even like Goodbye Joe was like a folk song. Like I'm a real big folk guy. I like folk music like a lot. I'm never gonna go like full country. That's not my bag. Here and there, you know, a little country song here or there. It's fun. I love it. Sometimes you just have that in your heart and you got to do it. But I'm like more of a folk guy. Somebody said, "What is your new tattoo?" I mean, I showed you. I got this spider web in my ear. It's a little fucked up right now. It's all scabbed and shit. And I got this shh down the side there. But I actually have other new tattoos that you guys haven't seen yet that I'm going to show you guys this week. So just stay tuned for that. Miss Star says, the way you are describing this song, it's sounding like it describes me. I need this song ASAP. Dude, I feel you, man. If I didn't write this song already, I would need this song right now. With the couple weeks from hell that I've had, I would need this song right now. So yeah, it is for you, Miss Star. If you're going through it, this song dropping on Friday, it is for you. So I really hope you enjoy it. Somebody said, would you get an eye tattoo if you win a Grammy? I gotta be completely honest with you, bro. I have no desire to get a Grammy. Like, I mean, I'm sure that would be cool and that would be fun. And I've thought about it before, and it seems like it's like as high as you can go in music is to win a Grammy. And that would be badass for that reason, to get just the recognition for all the hard work. But I also have no fucking desire to like sit in a room with that many fucking industry people and, you know, fake smile and talk to people about shit I don't care about. Like, I don't do like the Hollywood shit. I don't go to the fucking parties. I don't go to the fucking award shows. I don't talk to industry people. I don't make industry friends. I'm just like not into it, bro. Like, I'm an independent artist. And even if I wasn't an independent artist, like, I'm a fucking loner. My friends are the people that I've known for fucking 10 years plus. I've picked up a couple new friends along the way that I think are just really solid dudes and good people. But I have a real small circle, and I have no desire to like be in the spotlight. I don't need to like have my fucking face on a billboard. I don't need to shake hands and get awards and walk red carpets and take the photos. And I just don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know. Like, you may have saw like 2 weeks ago, I haven't posted the video, but the guy that took the video posted it. Like, I was out shopping with my mom. Like, I took my ma shopping, and like a fucking like TikToker ran up on us with his camera and like started asking me questions and shit. Like, yo, it's Tom MacDonald. He's on this fucking street. He's blah, 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 blah. And like asked me some questions. And he was a nice enough kid. He was actually a really nice kid. And the video was really cool. But like, I don't need that type of shit in my life. I don't want that type of shit in my life. Like, so the Grammys to me is like, I just don't give a fuck, bro. I'm happy. I'm not the type of person that needs more. Like, I don't need more money, more fans, more cars, more houses, more awards, more Grammys. Like, I don't need all that. I'm somebody that came from absolutely fucking nothing, you know? Like 7 years ago, I was living in a fucking abandoned house with my fucking girlfriend in the hood that like we couldn't afford to keep the lights on. We were living in the dark for fucking a lot of months. We couldn't afford to fucking do groceries and pay rent. Like, all of our clothes were from fucking Goodwill. Like, this shirt is from Goodwill, actually. I'm still wearing it. And this is like a $3 fucking flannel from Target or some shit. Like, I'm not somebody that needs more. I just don't want to go back to having absolutely nothing. So like, I'm totally comfortable and I'm totally cool, and I'm super happy and super grateful with how far I've taken this, and how many of you guys give a shit about the music, and how many views the videos get, and like, I'm content, I'm happy, and I'm happy with making music at this level for the people who need the music and for the people who care about it. I'm happy making this making this music for you guys at this level, like forever. I don't need a Grammy. I don't need to take it further than this. That would be great. And if it happens, awesome. But like we got some songs playing on the radio and like we get lots of views on the music videos and the songs are impacting people and helping people. And that's what's most important. So yeah, Grammys is cool, but it's not necessarily like my bag. I'm not like super into it. And I can't ever see the Grammys giving somebody like me, somebody that's this outspoken and this independent and is shit all over the industry for so many fucking years. I can't see them wanting to give me a fucking award like for anything anyways. Like, is there an award for independent artist that fucking hates the music industry the most? Because I'll take that award. I don't think they give that Grammy out though. Somebody said, how's the pup? So he's just laying here right now. He's passed out, I think. Hey, monkey, you okay? How you feeling? You all right? It's okay. Put your head down. Good boy. Yeah, he's all right, man. He's struggling. He's in a lot of pain. So as soon as I get off this live, I'm going to give him his pain medication and I'm going to feed him and I'm going to take him out and carry him around the house for a little bit and just pet him and talk to him and, you know, whatever, hopefully soothe some of the pain that he's in right now because he's in a lot of it. So it's tough to watch. It's really tough to watch. Somebody said, how long is the album? What is it called? Any exciting features? Do you do your own production? Yes, I do my own production. I play my own instruments. I produce my shit. I've made every beat that you've ever heard me rap on, minus like 1 or 2 early in my career. The album is 23 songs long, so it's well over an hour. What's it called? It's called Proud to Be a Problem. You must have just joined the chat because we've talked about all this stuff. But yeah, is there any exciting features? No, I didn't want any features on this album. Look at my fucking albums. I don't really do features on songs. I'll make an entire album with somebody. If I really like them, I'll make an entire album with somebody, but I don't really do features on my albums. My albums are a really personal thing to me. I sit in the studio and I make all the beats and I conceptualize all the songs and I write all the records. There's no real space for anybody else. And a lot of my album songs are so deeply personal to me that I don't really want anybody else on those songs anyways. I need it to be me and I need it to be me speaking to you guys, not me and somebody else rapping about some shit that doesn't matter. Like my songs mean something to me. And like my whole thing is like, I don't want to make a song that doesn't need to exist. I don't want to make a song that doesn't have a place in this world. And when I'm writing songs that I feel like need to exist and I'm writing songs that I feel like have a place in this world, I do them by myself, man. So that's where I'm at with that. You know, sometimes I'll do some big crazy song with fucking Roseanne or something, but that's just because it looked like fun and it was fun. But you know, on my albums, it's like it's a solo effort for sure. I guess Ben Shapiro and Roseanne get the fucking nod on that one. So shit, man, I can't believe you guys decided to hang out with me for this long. It's been fucking 80 minutes. Usually we do 60-minute live streams and that's it. But I guess I just had a lot on my chest tonight. I had a lot on my heart tonight. Just with everything that's been going on, dude. Like the shit that's going on with my dog, Naz, this really amazing opportunity that Nova and I lost this week. My parents leaving town and I'm working night and day. I'm working my hands to the bone. Like, man, like this is my to-do list, okay? Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5-page to-do list right there. Plus I have 2 other to-do lists, one in my phone and another one on paper right here. Hold on, let me fix this light. So I guess I've had just like you know, I have so much, I'm working so hard. I had the dog things going on, and I got this album coming out next Friday and this music video coming out this Friday, and I'm working myself to the bone right now. You can hear it in my voice, I'm just tired. So I'm gonna autograph some more albums tonight in preparation for the album release next Friday. And I'm going to put in some more work to make sure that this video is ready to come out this Friday at 9 a.m. And man, I need a couple more nights of sleep because next week, it's gonna be a really exciting week with this new album coming out. And I gotta be here to be excited with you guys. And obviously, like, I'm a little low energy tonight. It's just, you know, what's going on with my dog on top of all the work. I'm just really burnt out. I feel bad. Like, I feel like I should apologize to you guys for how burnt out I am tonight. Maybe I shouldn't even have went live, but I just felt like, you know, I have people message me and be like, are you going live? Are you going live? It's Wednesday, you're dropping a video on Friday, you going live? And I didn't want to leave everybody hanging. And I posted about my dog and what he's going through and what Nova and I have been going through. I posted about it like yesterday or something. So I didn't want to leave everybody hanging. I wanted to at least come and show face and hang out and at least talk to you guys for a little bit. So yeah, man, I think you can kind of tell, like I'm not like, you know, I've been depressed for like a few weeks just because of shit that's been going on. But I think I'm coming out the other side of it, and I'm pretty happy, honestly. I think at this point, I'm just tired. I'm just exhausted. I'm like really excited about the album, and I'm really excited about this video dropping on Friday. And as excited as I am, I'm also just gassed right now. I'm just exhausted and I'm tired. So, but yeah, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging, so I wanted to come live. But yeah, man, shit, bro, shit. This Friday, 9 a.m., brand new music video, Proud to Be a Problem. Next Friday at 9 a.m., brand new album, 23 songs. The album is also called Proud to Be a Problem. The only place in the world you can get it is hangovergang.com. And I'm really excited, man. So I hope you guys are excited for this brand new music video on Friday. Like I said, like, you know, I know that people love my political side and love my takes on the world and love to hear what I have to think about society and the government and gender shit and politics and the system and conspiracy theories, and people love that side of me, and I'm glad because I love that side of me too. But there's a huge portion of my fan base that's here because they know about my struggle. They know where I came from, and they know that I had nothing, and they know that I came from nothing, and they know that I fought through years of really bad mental health problems, and they know that I overcame addiction and alcoholism and there's a lot of struggles in life, and people know that about me, and a big portion of my fan base is here because their own struggles run parallel with mine or mirror my own or are similar to the struggles that I've had. So this Friday, this new music video, Proud to Be a Problem, is for those people. It's a very personal song to me. It's one of my favorite songs I've ever made. And I think that the music video is breathtaking. Like I said, it's one of the most difficult shots in cinema. I'm really, really excited to show you guys this music video on Friday, and I'm doubly excited to give you this brand new album next Friday. All right, so thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Wednesday evening. I'm gonna get off this live stream. I'm gonna feed my dog, give him his medication, pray to God that he feels better, and then I'm gonna get back down to work. So, man, I was here for an hour and a half tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you guys. I hope you're excited for this brand new music video dropping this Friday. 2 sleeps to go. Sleep tonight, sleep tomorrow, brand new music video, and then brand new album next Friday. So I hope you guys are hyped. I've got lots of really cool stuff on the way for you guys. I can't wait to show you. And man, I appreciate everybody spending your Wednesday evening with me. I know I wasn't super funny tonight, so maybe you didn't get a good laugh out of it, but maybe you smiled, or maybe hearing about some of the shit I've been through helped you feel not so alone in your own struggles. However the cookie crumbled, I hope you enjoyed your time with me this evening, and I hope you were entertained. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, man. I really, truly do. You guys mean the world to me. So So yeah, I'll leave it at that. Brand new music video this Friday at 9 a.m. Brand new album next Friday, April 25th at 9 a.m. only at hangovergang.com. The album is called Proud to Be a Problem. The music video dropping this Friday at 9 a.m. is called Proud to Be a Problem. Embrace your motherfucking selves. Don't let the world try to fix you. You're not broken. You're not a problem. You're just a problem for the world, and that's okay. As long as you're not a problem for you, embrace it. Be proud to be a problem. Let's fucking go. Brand new music video this Friday. Brand new album next Friday. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I got to take care of my dog, and I got to get down to work, okay? So my heart goes out to everybody out there. I love you. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'll talk to you soon, all right? Hasta la vista. Adios, amigos. I gotta bounce. I love you guys too. Okay, I love you too, okay? Later, dudes. Later, dudes. Ciao. Bye-bye for now. Ta-ta. Ciao. I'll hug the dog for you, all right? Love you guys. Peace. Peace, 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 peace. Hangover gang forever. Peace, peace, peace.